Well, here come the Sydney Sixers. A lot of weight on the shoulders of Susie Bates, especially with Elisa Healy out for an indefinite time due to that. And it's a bit of a wild start from Hancock first up. And the umpire is not going to call it a wide. And Perry pulling and dropped. How costly could that prove? It was Bess Heath there at mid-wicket. Perry advances and squeezes it through for 4. The first boundary for the Sydney Sixers. And that is well struck. Straight down the ground for another 4. So Elise Perry really enjoying the bowling here of Harris. Now she goes over the offside.
Necessarily being a good matchup to off spin.
This is going to run down to the boundary. There's 4 more for Perry. Perry goes over mid-wicket. That is magnificent. Bates has lifted this and Bates is caught. Well, she just couldn't get going against Susie Bates, and Jess Jonathan, leading wicket taker in WBBL history. Well, you can add another one. There's 142 victims. Sipple into the attack. First ball. Ask the question given. And Gardner is gone. Courtney Sipple, once again the destroyer for the Brisbane Heat. That's a huge scalp. And is there another feather? There is. Sipple has 2 in the over, and she's removed the heart of the Sixers, Burns and Gardner. Perry uses her feet and crunches it through the covers for 4. Perry pulling, and it gets to the boundary. So a good over that for the Sydney Sixers after the Heat picked up 3 wickets in a couple of overs, and that's the end of 6. The Sydney Sixers 3 for 44 at the end of the power play. A try on getting a big, thick edge. Well, they all count. Getting that scoreboard up towards par here at North Sydney Oval, and Chloe Tryon just uses the pace there of Sipple. And that's well placed by Tryon. So she's working through the gears here. Oh, there's a misfield. And you don't see that too often from Charlie Knott. That is a very rare blemish. Not a bad international replacement player, is she, for Amelia Kerr, but Elise Perry is a quality player as well. And she just picks her off. And she's dropped that short, and oh, she's got Elise Perry. Can you believe it? A rank ball first up, and Perry has hit it out to deep square and is gone. Tryon swats that. Oh, another costly misfield, that time from Nicola Hancock. Charlie Knott returning. Tryon going high and long. Needs to keep it going though. Struck well. 4 more. Tryon taking a liking here to Charlie Knott. Tryon going after the pace. And a wonderful catch for Jonathan and a big wicket for the Brisbane Heat. Kerr has really been attacking since she's come to the wicket. She picks up her first boundary. Down comes Kerr again. It worked for her the ball before, twice in a row. And taken. So the Kerr show, short-lived, but it was handy for the Sixers. Short, and Brown heaves it to the onside in between the fielders. A wide full ball. The pace taken off by Hancock. She is an expert in the death overs. And she removes Maitland Brown. Peterson tugs it behind square. Hancock dropping it short.
She'll be really disappointed with that. Elise Perry in the first over put down and covered a bit of territory, just couldn't.
Oh, that is tight. Well, it's given out.
Pretty much the next ball. It's not going to cost you too much. Otherwise, you're sitting there with it dwelling in your head for too long. But good effort pushing straight off the boundary. But also great effort as well from the Sixers. Kate Peterson.
Down comes Pelly. Good contact. Can't beat Hinckley, so they're going to be pushing here. Good running from the Sixers to get back for 2. So that brings the innings to an end. 20 overs, and the Sixers 8 for 1, 46. Now the Sixers bowling attack, they've got the likes of Lauren Cheadle. Now Kirby, we know, part of that Australian. And she's bowled beautifully to start the season for the Sixers, playing in that match on Sunday. And they take that of Harris. Oh, it's put down. Maitland Brown.
Well, that could be costly in the form that Grace Harris is in at the moment, but magnificent effort from her.
Well, you can't dish that up to Grace Harris, can you, in any kind of form, but after coming off 136 not out and trying the scoop over the top, Grace Harris. Well, now she's just rolling. Oh, that's out of the middle of Harris's blade. There's the first 6. Well, there was 11 on Sunday. There's the first tonight. Hammered straight down the ground. Back-to-back 6s from Grace Harris. It's going to be a drier summer, and that is going to be great news for Grace Harris. It was a tight first over from Kerr, but this second one, Harris is taking a liking to it. And bowled, Ash Gardner into the attack. She produces again. And she's given a freebie by Ash Gardner and helps herself to 4. Chloe Tryon comes into the attack and immediately hit for a boundary. Harris again. There's 6, number 3. She's just striking the ball so magnificently.
Lend yourself to going with the slower bowlers and the slower attackers. We just see Maitland Brown just drift onto the pads here of Grace Harrison. She guides that for another boundary.
And lifted and dropped twice. Grace Harris has been dropped now. That time it was Kate Peterson rushing in from long off. Harris off the edge. There's the wicket for Maitland Brown. 3rd time lucky for the Sydney Sixers.
Wonderful gloves from the youngster, Kate Pelly.
A full bunger from Kerr. Up off the edge from Vol. 1 bounce and 4 more. Kerr getting the ball angling in, and Dupree sends it the other way. Good use of the feet. Exquisite drive from Dupree. Final ball before drinks. Does it bring a wicket? You bet it does. It was all just flowing along so beautifully for the Brisbane Heat. And Georgia Vol crunching it through the covers. That's going to help the Heat. Vol, after 3 dot balls, says there's no more of them. Bold Georgia Vol, who's been anchoring this inning so well, is cleaned up by Tryon, and the Sixers, they're pulling themselves back into the contest. Short from Tryon. Got the treatment from Jonathan. Brown goes short, top edge, taken! Bess Heath gone! Jade Allen's got another catch, and the Sixers are picking up some key wickets here. Well, Jonathan hits this deep. Oh! That would have been an absolute Erin Burns special. And she came so close to pulling it off. Oh, she's absolutely devastated. That was short from Brown. Jonathan's got more of it this time. It's on the Sixers bench's roof, and that is a painful blow for the Sydney Siders. Tugged around the corner. And this match has turned in the space of 2 balls. Cheetle pulls the Sixers back from the brink. Jonathan gone. And this one's not over just yet. Wide ball off the edge. Pelly takes the catch. Wonderful keeping from the 17-year-old. A full toss from Cheetle. It looked to be a gift, and it was. And Hinkley has done the job for the Brisbane Heat. They go back to the top of the table here in WBBL 09 with a nervy 3-wicket win in the end, but they all count. And last season's finalists, the Sydney Sixers, are none from 3 to begin the new season.